Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. This is going to be a big, huge game. And any fan that makes a video on either side, I don't care if you're a SeaHawks fan, I don't care if you're a 49ers fan, let's just cut the bullshit. There's no way in the world either team should be confident that they're going to spank the other team. Any way that this falls down, I mean, any team should just be happy with a win when this game is done on Sunday. This game is huge. I know that when you look at the stats, you know, these two teams have played each other 4 times now, since I guess you can say the Wilson and Kaepernick era has come down. Both times in San Francisco, the Niners won. Both times in Seattle, the Seahawks won. Forget that. The Seahawks spanked us up there both times. Both of these teams are good. If you want to look for an advantage on anything, it's home field advantage. You got to give that to the Seahawks. But I mean, like, how many times have you seen great teams go into the playoffs and lose to a lesser quality team who just got hot at the right time? And I'm not saying that the Niners are a lesser quality team. I just misspoke on that. But I mean, like, look at these teams. Great defenses. Both have good quarterbacks. Well, better than good. But not yet quite, proven. I mean, you're not going to call these guys Brady. You're not going to call them Manning. I mean, these guys don't stack up to what's going on. They're just on very good teams at this moment. Both teams have great wide receivers. I mean, great running backs. These teams are built for championship games like this. I mean, you can say that the rivalry's been there for 2, maybe 3 years, and then you just build on top of that. How much of these coaches, I like to say they have respect for each other, but at the same time, I like to say, that they hate each other at the same time, because it just makes the rivalry a little bit better. Going from USC and Stanford, the 49ers and Seahawks, they're both in the same division. They play each other twice every year. These teams should have lined up in the playoffs last year. And, I mean, honestly, the Niners, as a Niners fan, the Seahawks were the one team that I wanted no part of last year. I mean, like, how we got to the Super Bowl and not having to play Seattle. The Saints were a great team last year also, but I mean, like, oh, yeah. Who beat the Seahawks? I can't remember if the Saints beat them or the Falcons beat them. Somebody did us a favor in the playoffs last year, and that was great. And I mean, like, as a Niner fan, you gotta have confidence. But I just don't want to be that one guy who's just gonna be like, we're gonna kick their ass. I'm not worried about this game. They're gonna kick this ball off. They're gonna go to halftime. Then this game's gonna end in the 4th quarter, and it's gonna be close. I can guarantee you that. There's no way in the world either one of these teams is going to come out spanking the other team. I'm just going to be glad if the Niners come out on the lucky end of this, go ahead into a second straight Super Bowl, hoping that we can rewrite this history of this team, and, we can just, keep improving on what we've done the last few years. NFC Championship game, Super Bowl, this year, Lombardi winner, all right? There's nothing really to be said about this game other than the Niners played a tough game last week against Carolina. I'm not saying that, Seattle had an easy trip to this game, but I mean, like, if you're going to warm yourself up for Seattle, Carolina's a damn way to do it. Because, I mean, like, looking at this playoffs, there was 2 teams that were out there that had a chance to beat Seattle. San Francisco and Carolina. Either one of them could have done it. And all of these teams are really built the same. You can say that Carolina, their defense, they came out a little happy, but they were hitting and they were hitting hard. And defenses do that to intimidate, the wide receiver. Knowing the hit's coming, thinking about it, getting inside their head. Maybe you get in there just a little bit and he drops the ball on a pass over the middle or something like that. And, Richard Sherman and that whole defensive team out there for the Seahawks, they're going to be hitting hard. And, I know that they've, been saying a lot of stories and coming out there in the press saying that, they play a dirty brand of football. I don't think anybody can have a dirtier brand of football than what Carolina did to us last week. I mean, like, Straight up. Michael Crabtree got hit with a Jake the Snake DDT right there on the field trying to make a tackle. I mean, he put it top of his helmet, boom, right into the ground. I'm excited for this game. I am very, very excited for this game. I'm pulling for a Niners win. I honestly can't guarantee it, but this is what we're all about. I mean, there doesn't come a game that's going to be any bigger than this. Obviously, the Super Bowl is going to be big, but, I mean, really, I think this is what a lot of NFL fans has been looking to come down to. Seahawks versus 49ers Sunday. NFC Championship game. It's going to be a big one. Kaepernick versus Wilson. Gore versus Lynch. Crabtree versus Sherman. Those are some good stories. That's what football's all about.